All right, found the shade of a pine tree here. Sort of get out of some of this snow that's coming down. Well, I wanted to show you maybe just a little bit of notching, so we'll see, you know. We'll put it to a little bit of a test. Of course, stuff like this, it's going to split down no problem. Right? We can see. I mean, it actually makes some precise splits, really, because it doesn't split as much as it just goes down between the wood fibers because of its thin stock thickness. And we'll just say, just make a simple, right off the ground, nothing hard underneath to support, you know, it's just down and dirty stuff. How you might be actually doing it, right? I mean, not many people have a workshop out there. So the wood that I'm using here for the baton and the wood that I'm notching is ash. Once again, we're talking about a hardwood. Sort of hard to see with the puffiness of the vest on there to see what I'm doing. As with anything, you know, I don't know why people time themselves like it's a gladiator sport. You know, you should be able to make this in 2 minutes. You should be able to make that in 2 minutes. Well, if you can figure out scenarios where it's life or death, where taking the extra 2 minutes to make the netting needle or the notch. Otherwise, I just find stuff like that just, you know, I guess, okay, great, you know, if you're able to do it, then that's fine. As you know, as I mentioned about, you know, using hard woods, it really shows that you have to work with the knife. If this was a soft wood like, you know, tulip poplar, you know, those different types of poplar, you know, they cut almost like zucchini, you know. You really don't get to feel how strenuous force bearing down on the knife is going to affect your hand, because you usually don't have to hold on as hard. You don't have to push as hard. You're cutting through easier things. So a knife with poor geometry, right, is still going to work okay. Start putting it into hardwoods and you'll start immediately feeling the comfort of the handle, the ease of working with it. You know, I really find this knife actually quite field worthy, to be honest with you. And as I've said before, I rely on a system, as I think most woodsmen worth their salt do anyways. But I do believe that the thinnest stock steel you can go with is what you should pick for whatever style or whatever you're looking to do. Thinness is what cuts, you know, the geometry of it, right? I've discussed before, you know, numerous times about, you know, a piece of paper will cut you. But a ball of, you know, S30V won't. And it's because it's geometry. And geometry does determine the functionality of the heat treatment of the steel. And so as woodsmen like we are, make sure you're picking that, you know, you're picking that proper geometry for you know, what you want to do. All right, well, I'm just going to say I'm done here with this. I could sit there and maybe work on it a little bit more, but for demonstration purposes, this is what we have here. All right, into a seasoned piece of ash. All right, well, thanks for watching. We are going to have a little bit more on this knife, hunting knives for bushcraft. Take care.